Yebo, yes, we are back. We are back. And I will call Yolanda ukuthi asiqalele phansi ama revolution yethu, industrial revolution isibone ukuthi ke we hope sound yethu ke kanjani ke nesesigudluze zonke izinto safaka izinto ezifresh nezinto ezintsha ke ukuze yonke into izwakale kahle ke. Yolanda, on your side.
Yep, we're back now, and we had some technical difficulties, but now we're back and everything is sorted, and you let us know if you can hear us properly, and yeah.
Okay, asibathathe futhi sibabuyisele back sibaqale kwi first industrial revolution ukuthi kwakwenzakalani.
Okay, so the first industrial revolution, ihlangane steam and coal, amalahle and water. So basically, it's mining, basically, the first industrial revolution, where like they were discovering, we can use the steam to do this, or we can mine coal. There's actual coal underground, and trying to improve the infrastructure of mining and looking into we can dig up coal. How can we dig up coal and make steam and water, and how can we use water to become steam? That was the first industrial revolution. So yeah, manufacturing goods and products as well. So yeah.
Okay, so that was the first industrial revolution.
Yes.
So ngicabanga ukuthi abantu ngalezo ikhathi ke bajabula kakhulu bebona izinto ezintsha.
Yeah, shame, they were so happy. I can imagine that they were so happy, and would say, kanti kenzeka steam yini leyo yabona into njalo. Yeah, namalahle ukusebenzisa ukuze babasa umlilo and all of those things, discovering those things ngama natural resources ukuthi angenzani.
It's amazing ukuthi ke akhona abantu ke abangathathi izinto ezijwayelekile nje, who wants to invent new things and try new things. There are so many invention ngempela abekhona until kuze kube namhlanje. Impilo yethu wouldn't be lula ngendlela elula ngayo. Buka manje sikhuluma kwi radio, sikhuluma silalela abantu abaningi, khona basilalela ku radio, khona basibukela ku Facebook, yabona leyo nto, khona basibukela ku YouTube. So those places.
Definitely. So yeah, it has made things easier. You know, it has made things more accessible. Eliminates a geographical location. So anywhere in the world, whatever time, angna limits to communicate or to also sell as well. Contact to e-commerce.
Okay.
E-commerce, I did it as a module. It's at school. It's basically selling on the internet.
Okay.
So that's where a lot of businesses, if you want a business, that's where it's easier. You don't have to pay rent for anything. You sell online. All you need to do, you can even use your social media. You don't even, a website would be nice. But like if you can't afford a website or to do a website, you can just use Instagram to just sell like your products, whatever your product or your service as well. It's very, very easy. At the tip of your hands, you can just make money out of.
I know. Go to NZB topic le we chaze kabantu. So that people will understand, especially this is people need to know exactly what works and what is happening right now, because they don't have time to go to internet and check what's in and what's out.
Yeah.
Uyayibona uthathela leyo nto le esetshenziswa njengamanje. Uyabona nje ukuthi ungakho ama cellphone ethu sokwazi ukutapha manje umsana udlule.
Yes.
Awudingi ukuthi uphathe cash. So by a cashless society very soon.
Definitely. So yabo futhi umuthanda ukunikela cash, guys, come on, let's go online. There's like there's online banking. It's very easy. Futhi ama-bank amaningi aseyayivala vele lento yokuthi ungene bank. Yeah, it just eliminates all of those things. So
futhi kunama charges lokho.
Exactly.
Kwenza njani kuthatha kodla imali kufaka indleko kakhulu.
Exactly.
So khona imali abayithathayo mangabe mawufaka ku-ATM noma ufake kwilokho ufake online EFT, so kuchipile kakhulu.
Exactly. Ukuthi njengoba the other day khona abakholelwa with physical money, but now we're moving to an era where we're using everything online. There's nothing wrong with it. Futhi ama-bank apps awakucharge data. So that's one thing. So yeah, guys, it's just move on with the times and evolve our minds. Yabo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Basic
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were on the first
Just
one now.
jump around.
We're talking about the second one. Le is the invention of electricity. And yabo nje ukwakhiwa lezi guess around the world and distributing it and selling it and seeing what's electricity, coal can make electricity, so now creating different power stations. So now this is the second industrial revolution. It started in the early 1800s to the 1900s. Okay, now there's an invention of electricity and now we can transmit electric currents. That was the second industrial revolution, basically.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah.
Do you know who invented electricity?
No, it's not written here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So I don't think he actually invented electricity, but he saw ukuthi is ungahamba kanjani. So I don't think someone can actually invent.
Yes, you can invent.
No, you can invent power stations and you can come up with...
You can create power station.
Yes, that's it. But electricity itself, I don't think you can invent it.
You see, it coming out of coals, it coming out of water, it coming out of so that means those things were invented that produce electricity.
But electricity is natural though. It's a natural...
No, it's lightning.
Yes, no, lightning is electricity, as you were saying.
Yes.
But electricity is natural as well.
You can't take lightning.
Yeah, you can't. But at the same time, I don't think anyone can claim that I invented electricity. But someone can say, I discovered that this is how I can transmit
with
electricity.
Every invention is a discovery because we use what already there. It's not actually... invention, but let's use the word invention. But it's a discovery, the actual right word.
I think I focus too much on the actual word invention, like creator, like creation of something. So
you see, we as filmmakers, we are called the creators. We are like the creator himself because we create movies, we create programs, we create things like that. Yeah, but so they call us creators. So when it comes to invention, so you call it invention because you came with that idea, although it was a discovery. Yeah, you discovered that, then you invented that, you came with that.
Okay. Now I understand.
Like for example, Elon Musk when the Tesla, but electric car. How many people are making electric car before him? There were many.
A lot.
But he made successful electric cars as early as now, as early as last year. Uta say almost 500,000. So almost 500,000. Yeah. He's creating things to space. Yeah, so so when you push it and become famous, like the Chinese guy, inventor LED light.
Yes.
Yeah, boy, it's an old man who created the LED light. Light, but LED light. Yeah, LED light. They are not that hot. Yeah, but they are not hot at all. Yeah, but just the light that is giving us. So there is getting royalties because he invented LED lights. Moto sebenzisa LED lights.
Yes.
So videos we use LED light, television LED.
Yep, most things actually.
So when you create, when people begin to use your thing, they pay royalties.
But yeah, I don't think we pay royalties for electricity.
We do.
We pay tax. So yeah, okay, but
this is Yolanda Adams.
Yeah, so and then there was the third industrial revolution that came in the 1950s onwards. So that is the computers, the digital systems. Those are like softwares and microprocessors and mass communication, the interwebs, the internet. It's called the internet. I call it the interweb. So those kind of things that started being global and being distributed also into other countries. It was in the 1950s when computers were created and cell phones. I won't say smartphone per se, but I'll say cell phone. So yeah, that's when it started.
Smartphone, they knew invention.
Yeah, they knew. So that's fourth. So yeah.
Actually, it's our computer in our hands.
It is a computer.
Do everything with cell phones.
Definitely, you email as long as you know how, like, the functions phone yakho. I always say this. So use it. Yeah. I don't say you can't use it, but you can't use it ngendlela to the full maximum, you know, and what you paid to get back lento ikhokhile ukuthi okay ngikhokha imali ngaka for this phone, so now what am I going to do with it? So it's not just for pictures, unless you bantu photograph. Okay, we understand, but yeah, you can use your phone to the maximum ability, not just for social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the good and the bads of AMA revolutions?
I would say that the good, we know the good. So we are able to communicate in a global spectrum. So I can just limit USA ngila. No, we can communicate, we can FaceTime, we do all those things. We Zoom meetings. Those are advantages. You can sell online using the internet. You can create your own brand, as a brand, sell yourself. Not like sell yourself like in an evil way. Sell yourself in a good way. So yeah, you can sell yourself as a brand, as a person. You can find jobs online. That's how we do it though. You use online, you use email. Email is also part of an internet because you use, data.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things, there's a lot of advantages. You can, like I said, market your business if you have a business, or market yourself if you are the business yourself. So you can
using social media, just okay,
like just preaching also, for pastors,
as we are using that
exactly, because we are unable to, not me, as in pastors are unable to communicate with you face to face. So now we have online, we have, radio, we have TV, we have YouTube, subscribe, car TV, and live.
Olden days, it was difficult to have a radio, but now we've got an online radio. It is easy because of technology that we have.
Exactly, it's very easy. So it makes life, it's convenient. It makes life, convenient. It makes life a little bit more easier. But then with the disadvantages, I would say it takes away people's jobs.
Okay.
I can see it. Like when we go to McDonald's, we have the touch screens. I'm sure the cashiers that lost their jobs, you only need 2 or 1 sometimes, because you can just do it yourself. Who's touch lap on the screen and then order your order and then just fetch it. So that's also, it decreases jobs, So that's the disadvantage, I could say. Also, I'm not talking about 5G, but our phones sometimes aren't necessarily good for us, especially when you put them on your ears, on your chest. It has irradiation, it is on it, where it's unhealthy, but it doesn't kill you, people.
Okay.
So, yeah, but then, it's not the healthiest to always be on your phone. So you can just have earphones.
So
when you're on your phone.
Radiation?
No, I'd like to think not. But the more advanced they are, the more radiation it has.
Okay.
But I'm not saying technology is dangerous by any means. I'm just saying that it could be detrimental to your health. So, yeah.
So nanokuthi ke vese ubugebengu buyakwazi ukwenzeka, ukuhackeka, zonke lezi zinto. Abantu, they can take your stuff, they can get your information.
And those are people that are smart but are not using their smartness for good. So the hackers are people who are actually very smart, but abayisebenzisi ngendlela right lobo smartness. No, stealing from people is not right, guys, by no means, ever. So yeah. Let's do what's right all the time. So,
and get like America, Russia, China. So actually, most of the countries, they've got spies, hackers.
Spies, yes.
Yes, hackers who are taking information from other countries.
Yeah, that's debatable. Is it good for the country?
Yeah, but
It's debatable, but yeah.
Yeah, so abanye official bayawenza lokho. So they employ people, they get salary, they get paid for doing so.
But guys, hacking is not right. I keep saying this. Okay, maybe in a global spectrum where it's for the country and ukasho governments, that's one thing. But nje muhle luganga nje.
Even ukasho government, I go correct.
Yeah, but
yeah, so
yeah, it's not okay,
shall
guys.
not
Steal. It's basically stealing information when you hack. So thou shall not steal ever.
Okay, so with that industrial revolution?
Yep, I was on the third industrial revolution with the creation of computers and stuff like that. So now we're on the fourth one, and I'm sure we all know what the fourth industrial revolution is. That's the introduction of robotics.
Don't know.
That's the introduction of robotics and smartphones and what we have now is the fourth industrial revolution. What you're seeing here, me seeing you like this, you being live on social media, social apps, all these things are the fourth industrial revolution. Though robotics in terms of like it's replacing humans, it hasn't gotten to that place in this country.
Okay.
But in a country like Japan, it has gotten to a place where the robots, like actual robots that you see on TV and movies, are replacing people at hotels or like yabonje, where even I saw in China, the thing that was sanitizing was a robot. So it was robotics. They're using robotics to sanitize people. It wasn't people like us. Us in South Africa, it's people that sanitize us when we go into stores. But in China, it's robots.
Just robots all the way.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's those kind of things. That's the fourth industrial revolution where there's robotics and all of those things taking place. And, us being 5G, guys, it's not dangerous, I repeat, like that. It's like how people are exaggerating it. So, yeah.
Okay, but we will move forward. Either yes, kulisa or my kulisa.
Kulisa no my McDonald's makes you sick as well, but we eat it. So.
That's
No, not that it makes you sick per se, but they're saying it's unhealthy. It's junk food, basically. As junk food makes us sick. They can't sue me for that. It's never. So yeah, but then we eat it. It's not like now.
Okay, how can people help themselves and updating themselves ngokwazi ama-network lawo siwasebenzisaya? I mean, in technology, angisho kanjani, technology that we are using, helpful, advantage and disadvantages are?
There's more advantages, I'd like to think, than disadvantages. So now we have YouTube. You can literally, you can't say, oh, guys, I'm not going to church. You can literally access it on YouTube, go online and watch the sermon or download it. You can do, a lot of things. You can sell online. I keep saying this. You don't have to have an actual building. No mindao way. Oh, I'm renting. You can just sell rent-free. You can, when you're a business or a pastor or whatever, you are able to, it's called a customer relationship. It's easier to have customer relationships because there's something called ratings where someone can rate you. It's okay, like your product was 5-star or 2-star, so you're able to instantly understand was the customer satisfied if you're a business. And when you're a pastor, people are able to reach you easily. Like now, people were telling us the sound was bad, and we were able to see okay, the sound akuzwakali, and then it was fixed. So it's easy communication. It's very convenient. Those are the advantages. There's more advantages than disadvantages. But the disadvantage is that people spread the wrong information. It's very dangerous to spread wrong information. My conspiracy theories isn't engekho benza abantu bakholwa izinto engekho ukuthi zikhona ezirong. No, those are the disadvantages where people take information bathatha noma yini and then use it on themselves, or umugula and then you Google something, Google symptoms, and then one of my symptoms was, and then you attach yourself to that disease when it's not. Just go to the doctor. So it's those kind of things, like, information, and just be careful of the source, where you're taking your information from on the interwebs, and just be careful, and who you follow as well. It influences someone in a very, very deep way that people don't understand. These things were created they included psychologists when they were creating these apps, so they know what they're doing. Even the brightness and the color of the app, they know what they're doing. Like Instagram, bright kanje, they know it's gonna be the app le Kamil, and you're attracted to inte Kamil, and you're gonna go into it. They know every single thing. They know what they're doing, and when you Google things, they take your information. Oh, she's Googling this, and then Googlisha being advertised on Facebook, and you're like, oh, what kondana man? It's because there's laws here that you agree to that you don't read. I don't think a lot of people do read it. That you allowing access to your phone. Like they are able to access your phone anyhow and all the information. Yeah, so it's just those kind of things. I don't know if that's a disadvantage, but because it's good also for statistics.
Can you be addicted to technology?
Definitely. You can be addicted to, like many people, like you could just be, one on Facebook, nonsense, sorry to say nonsense, but nonsense, but Facebook. You start sharing on Facebook nonsense and sharing things that are just ridiculous, and it just, you can be addicted. And I think it's good off social media for yourself as a person, just to rejuvenate your mind.
Okay, tell us, what do you do when
I do this every maybe 3 weeks, because I get swamped into and pulled into Instagram, mostly not Facebook but Instagram. So I deactivate it for 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
So I can just spend time with God. And I'd like to think most people that are listening, believe in God. So just spending time with God, spending time with yourself, you end up spending more time on social media than you do with God, and that is a problem, a huge one. Because now you're gonna take the things that and you're gonna become it, because you're gonna meditate on the things you see all the time. So that's infiltrating your mind. So you're gonna start being what you see. So if you're always seeing negative things on social media, and watch who you follow and all of those things, it's very important.
So when now I'm addicted, so I need to detox.
When you're being controlled by this little gadgets on your hand. So if nje awukwazi umuvuka ekuseni tokuqala nje ngiyongena ku Instagram, ngiyongena ku Facebook, nje uhlale nje 2 hours on a social network, whether it's WhatsApp or whatever, uhlale 2 hours, that's addiction. That's not normal. It shouldn't be normal. I know it is, but it's not actually. So nje usakwazi uhlale the whole day. Some people can chill 3 hours on social media, not making money, not forex or all those days. Just nje, scrolling through people's posts and looking at the indaba I'm a celebrity, and to be honest. Yeah.
So what can you do to use social media and gadgets for profit use?
There's so many. That's like a whole nother topic on its own. I can literally talk a lot about that. There's so many things you can do, so many ideas, so many things you can do in J. It's e-commerce basically. You can sell anything literally online. You can sell even yourself as a brand, be influencer. You can do a lot of things and make money in J. But it's on you, it's how you use it, and
Oh, so what can you say kubantu ke abathi nje bona mina ngisebenzi neka angiqasheki kade ngangifaka izinto ke to use this technology to advance themselves and to
you can use it. Sikhona abantu abasebenza like ngezandla, for instance. You can use that and promote yourself, So basically, you don't even have to have an actual, like a salon, or you can just do it at home, post a picture and be like, oh, done by, Dr. Suoane Msomi, the nails. Not that he does nails, I'm making an example. And then they say to her, oh, he does nails, and it goes, oh, he does it so well, let me go to him. And then it starts growing. As a brand, you grow and you grow yourself. Whatever you do, whatever you're good at, everybody is good at something. So discover your passion or whatever you're good at and use that, to spread. udayisela umuntu as a product noma a service umtshela ukuthi upost phela usho ukuthi if you're happy about it post and then uzobona omunye ubona omunye, so it's like a word of mouth but on social media. So you start building your brand up lapho, and you'll make, trust me, you can do a lot with social media.
Okay, tell us if you, as you are building your name, building yourself, when ukhuluma ngezinto negative, do people take you seriously, or no, when you comment into enjengale, how to handle yourself?
You a joke to people. To be honest, I'm being honest. Like I'm saying, on my opinion, you a joke, because how are you spreading or talking? Let's say umzalwane, and then you post. You would say, oh, like, was at Mount Zion, Carnation, myself. Then the next day you post in Inanda, and you post, naked pictures, or basically. I'm sorry to say that, but so now you're not only tarnishing your own brand, you're tarnishing another person's brand as well. So be careful, Wuti, when you post. It also affects other people that you post on your social media. And when you're applying for jobs, by checking Facebook, Instagram, so be careful to post and corner. So it's those kind of things where you just be careful what you post, guys. Like, it's not cool to post nonsense. Seriously, you can be funny, but it's not cool. Comedy and nonsense is not the same thing. So be careful what you put. And when you're a child of God, you carry yourself in a different way. I guess you to each other, but like you carry yourself in a different way. Like in Jake, like when I she's smart. She's You don't have to be a nerd or study shako. No, poster. Be a representation of God. Like, don't be the same as a camouflage, and you're the same as everybody else. Be different, So yeah, don't post nonsense, please. Yeah.
So look, abantu abaningi yazi ukuthi abayazi leyo nto ukuthi ke when they are applying for a job kuyaba affecta kakhulu leyo nto leyo. Athola umuntu elokho ethola ama regret kanti bahambe bawo check
check nje profile. A lot of people actually do say that. They're like, oh, I was rejected in class and rejected in my job. And I go and check their social media, and I'm like, you think you're going to be accepted with this? So you got to be careful. And my employers, they do check social media. I've heard it myself from employers themselves. They do check your social media. They check your Instagram.
Because abafuna ukuyihlanganisa nomuntu. That's why if you are a brand ambassador, if kukhonte wrong oyenzile one mistake, they take you off.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the same thing. So for example, ngangifunda kwesinye isikole St. Dominic's. So it's just a private school where they're strict. Literally they were like, we will sue you if you do something that's not okay.
Serious?
While wearing yes, it was that serious.
Because
their brand is very like, so it was like, if you do something while wearing the uniform that represents our school, you are of our school if you're wearing our uniform. So therefore, if you do something that's not okay on social media, in malls, while wearing our uniform, you'll be in deep trouble. So it was that serious. That's when I learned, what you do in public, it has an effect on not just yourself.
Yeah, sometimes I say what I feel that time.
Don't always say what you feel, please. Like,
say,
say go to a psychologist and say it. Like, don't say it here on social media. We don't want to know everything, So, like, you don't always say what you feel. We understand, we're humans. We do feel sometimes things, crazy things. Okay. But you don't have to say everything you feel. Use your brain, like, think before you talk. Especially social media, you are actually texting, so you actually so just think before you spread things. And look, on your social media, again, this one again with the church, is that gang think it's I'm a Mount Zion, or I'm a videographer at Mount Zion, and then I go and post something
opposite.
Opposites, and something that's not like responsible. And then now it's like, I should that's how it's looked, because I do that. I look at it sometimes like that. So yeah, it's guys, we just have to be careful. That's all.
So okay, I repeat, what is it to build your name, build your brand, build yourself what does that do for you and for your children or your relatives, your parents, everybody that connects it to you?
It does a lot for you. Not just making money, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna make everything about money and businesses, but it's also important in relation to God. You believe in God, you believe in Jesus. What you say on social media, if you're busy bashing another person or spreading into negative and sharing into negative, but you use the very same person who says, Christ is not like that. So we can't be exposed. I'm not saying the people that are exposing are, but I'm just saying, so now if we are part of exposing other people, that's not our business. That's not what we should be doing. I think we should focus on the positive, on spreading light and love, and let God take care of that person, whether whatever. Let God take care of that, because you're not God. So don't be exposing and being part of those things and spreading those kind of news on the social apps. And exposing and sharing isn't there. I'm a video of, for instance, I saw a video, they spread a video of someone being beat up. I don't understand that, how you can spread those kind of news unless something like this was happening. I don't think that's.
Angithi bathanda ukuhleka uhleka umuntu eshawa uhleka
umuntu ongasile nje owenza leyo nto. I'm sorry, but ayikho right nje leyo nto. It's not.
Kusho indlela zokucabanga zabantu ayifani for real. The way people think, it's totally different.
Yeah,
because
but you can't be doing such things, guys.
So in other words, build your life, use technology, use social media to make yourself better.
Exactly. Build yourself, build the people around you. Just be a good. If it's Timothy, it's 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 12. It says that don't let anyone look down on you because you're young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in love, in life, in faith, and in purity. So be that. Like don't be a mess on social media. Actually, everywhere. Yeah, we're not saying be perfect, but don't partake in negativity and.
Yeah, khona abanye ababukela lapha ku Facebook unathi Petros.
Okay.
Kwanqothi nje ubeka indlebe lapha nithi ngilalele iphoyisa. So bese kuzoba ke lapha na ke uFavor Philemon ubhale intende ke lapha. So angeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngifunde inde kakhulu kodwa nje I think it's a testimony. I really appreciate you, Dr. EHI, for bringing back happiness to my life again. Thank you so much. Friends, join me to thank him for what he has actually done for me. I pray to you all for a good life and good health, and most especially to Dr. EHI. Thanks. I have been suffering from herpes simplex virus disease for the past 4 years and constant pain, especially in my knees. During the first year, I had faith in God that I will be healed someday. The disease started circulating all over my body, and I have been taking treatment from my doctor. A few months ago, I came on a search on the internet if I could get any information concerning a cure of this disease. On my search, I saw a testimony of someone who has been healed from herpes simplex virus by this man, Dr. EHI, and he dropped the email and address of the man and advised we should contact him for any sickness that he would be of help. So I wrote Dr. EHI telling him about my virus system. Well, after that, the procedures and remedy given to
yeah, I think that's like somebody who's trying to advertise.
I see. So bese kuzoba nokuthula Angel Vilakazi uthi wow, I love these teachings, are superb, excellent. I find myself so interested in it, which vele kumele siyazi, because in nowadays siphila ngayo, always wanting to earn some income with a mobile phone. Hopefully sizogcina ngisizakele. So lapha nosipheleleke my technical producer uthi Shalom, and so yena sakhuluma ngoMcDonald wakhuluma ke, and then wayesethi ngasekugcineni, hey, recently today I just posted on my timeline ukuthi ke sometimes ukuthi usuyibhale waqeda post a joke but kuvele kube khona into instantly evelithi nje delete, valley social media. And so need to listen to our inner man before we post anything. Ngeke lapha kunokuthula ke Angel Vilakazi ke bese kuthi Amahle Mjoli uthi good job guys, good
Thank
job,
you.
good job. Okunye kuthandayo akushili lapha ke uthi oh my goodness, always asking myself Instagram bright yabona. Share. Let me share the information because ngifuna bayizwe. It's not healthy to be addicted on social media.
Definitely.
Media. Yeah, sekufanele sivalelise kubona ukuze sikwazi ukuthi ke sishanele la before iQueen izosakaza.
Definitely, guys. You are listening to Car Radio. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel, Car TV. Subscribe, like, share, please. Yeah, and yeah, you're listening to us on the online radio. Iskati, it's 11:43. It's the 25th of January 2021. So, Nje, thank you for listening to our mid-morning show from 9 to 12 with Yolanda Nzama, no, Dr. Suoane Msomi. Yeah, guys, so, Nje, we have a lot for you in Ikhathazo. So, Nje, yeah, stay tuned. And please just share, like I said, subscribe, like on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Thank you so much for listening to us. We're peacing out now. We'll just carry on online.
Ngibongele nami ukuba i-host yakho we-show yakho. Thank you very much. It was interesting, right?
Yep, definitely.
Ngize ngama ngeenyawo ngisahleli naphansi ngibonile isihlalo siyangishisa.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a topic that needs more time because you can break it down into different things. So, yeah.
So, kushuthi abantu abakulalela bazothola a lot from you. Ugcwele nje.
I mean, I'm going to remain modest about it and humble, but yeah, there's quite you know. So yeah, from listening to our show and yeah. So and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, yeah, Instagram and Facebook. Yolanda Nzama everywhere. On Facebook
Yolanda
and Instagram. Yeah, Yolanda Nzama.
Facebook, YouTube,
Yolanda
Twitter.
Nzama. No, I don't have Twitter. It's too much for me. Okay. So yeah, I just stick to Instagram, Yolanda Nzama, Facebook, Yolanda Nzama. That's it. So yeah, guys, thank you for listening.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Now we're gonna play Queen of the Palace, Ngifumana Umusa, right now. So yeah.